It's astounding, isn't it? I have a face. Lots and lots of hair again. It's going for a trim tomorrow. Well, more than a trim. I'm going to have about that much chopped off. I cannot wait. It's the children's second day off of, back at school, and I've got a rare day off work today. I've got to run to pick them up in about 10 minutes, and I thought, no, I am going to, which is why I'm slightly wonky. I'm sorry I'm a bit wonky. Let me see if I can just straighten that up a bit. I was rushing to get this recorded quickly before I have to go and get them. There we go, that's better. But I wanted to do a little sock update with you because I've been working on socks and I've got quite a bit done. So these are a pair that I started 2 years ago. I think I said on the last vlog that I had knitted one and then abandoned it for 2 years, and I knitted the second one really quickly. So these are the speckled space socks, and I can't remember the name of the designer, but it's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's a really nice stitch pattern, and these are knitted in Ducky Darlings in the colourway. It was a sock set called Trick or Treat. So there you go. And I've just done a forethought heel and a normal toe, and then I've just done some stripes in the cuff to incorporate a bit more of that lovely neon-y yellowy green. So they're done, and I'm really happy about that. I'm sticking with Halloween socks. I think I showed you this lovely Moo and Mouse bag before and the contents of it, but just to refresh your memory, I'm knitting these Halloween socks, just a plain vanilla sock in this Ace Dinosaur colourway called Halloween, and then this is the heel colour, which is West Yorkshire Spinners in. I can't remember the name of the colourway because there's something wrong with my memory. If it comes back to me, I'll say, but it's this lovely, it's blowing out a little bit with the sun coming from the Velux just above me here, but it's a lovely lime green. That's better. Lovely lime green, and I really like the way that it plays off of that sort of, the green in the yarn is more of a sort of a ectoplasm green, I'm going to say, and the lime really sort of picks up and bounces off it. So I'm on the second sock, and I have just, I'm not bothered getting it out, but I've just put the heel line in, and I've actually recorded that because Shuri asked me to show her my method for doing that, so I've recorded it to show her, and if it looks alright when I'm done, after I've put the heel in, I might make it into a little tutorial and put it on the channel. That might be useful to someone. Oh, I'm forgetting to put my knit kit away. And then the last project I've been working on is an exciting Christmas project. And if you've been following with me for a while, you may remember that last summer/autumn I was working on a sock design which was for Christmas called the Yuletide socks. And these are they. Now this I knitted in my colourway called Glacé Fruits, and that's the West Yorkshire Spinners Chocolate Lime, which goes really nicely with it. So I really love this pattern, and I fully intended on releasing it in time for Christmas Eve last year, but that didn't happen, and the main reason was that even though I love the way they look in this Glacé Fruit colourway, I just felt that it was too busy for the amount of pattern, texture and detail, because there's eyelets and there's twisted stitches, and I just don't feel you get the full effect in this yarn. So it never happened because I fully intended on re-knitting it in a colourway that was more suitable, but I needed to invent that colourway first, and I was thinking about it a couple of weeks ago and had a little idea. So let me show you. First in the cake. So I wanted something that still had lovely festive colours in it, but was a lot more subtle. So this is a background of silvery grey and very pale green, and then it is speckled all over with shades of raspberry an emerald and purple. So here's how it's looking knitted up. Now, tell you what, I'm just going to stick the end of this blocker inside the leg of the sock so that you get a better feel, because I think that the stitch pattern is a lot more visible when it's stretched. So there you go. Let me hold that up nice and close. I'm so happy with how this is working up. So I am just past the heel line, and you see on the sole of the foot it's just stocking stitch. So that's how the yarn looks. I always think it's useful to have a little bit of stocking stitch. It really gives you an idea of what how the yarn knits up in various different ways, if you can do that. And I'm just chugging on along this sock, and I'm going to get on and do a pair so that we can take some hopefully nice photographs of it, and Johnny, who is a graphic designer, can work it up into a really attractive pattern, and I can get this released. Now, I will put it in Ravelry because I know a lot of people are still fine to use it, but I also want it to be available elsewhere, so I think I'm going to put this and all of my other knitting patterns available in my Etsy shop as well, so then you've got choices of where to get it from. So there you go, that is Yuletide sock stroke 2, and it's quite nice because even though it was test knitted last year, I'm sort of retest knitting it at the moment, if you like. My mum actually wants to cast this on as well, so I think she's going to have a bash too. And the reason that sort of the little design influences in this are the twisted stitch cables going down here are some paper streamers that were made from crepe paper, which my dad and my sisters made before I was even born. And they were twisted up and they were all fringed along the edges, so they made the most beautiful twisted streamers. And then the eyelets in these portions in between these lace columns in between look like fairy lights and baubles. So that's my Yuletide sock. Now I'm going to go and collect the small people from school, and hopefully I've knitted most of the foot so far. I put the heel line in last night, so I've knitted most of the foot today. Most of that since the heel line, but I would like to try and get on. Oh, and I just wanted to show you how nicely, try and do it so that people can actually see Suzanne. This is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply in the Blackcurrant Bomb colourway. And I'm not sure that this light is doing it all these many favours, but trust me, it looks really pretty, and that's what I'm going to use for the heels and toes. So this yarn is going to be available in the shop after Halloween. I think I'll probably wait now and do a big Christmas update after Halloween has come and gone. But the colourway name is Christmas Eve Magic. There you go, one more look. And I'm thinking I might do a little giveaway with the pattern and a skein of this yarn. Excuse me, once it's all ready. So follow me on Instagram if you want to find out more about that, because I think that's probably where I'll share it. Obviously I'll share it on the blog as well. But yeah, I'll probably do it through Instagram. It's usually the easiest way I find. So there you go. I'm going to go and get the small peoples, and I will catch up with you a bit later. We're going to Yorkshire Sculpture Park this weekend, so hopefully that will be some nice footage as well. And I think it's going to be nice weather this weekend, so it should be really lovely and glowy and early autumn. See you in a bit. Hello lovely friends. I've just been to drop off. I'm returning some boots that I wasn't happy with that I ordered the other day, and I had to drop them off at my Hermes parcel shop. I've never been to before. About 1.5 2 miles away from my house. So I don't actually know where I'm going now. Which is okay, I'm not far away from home, I'll find my way back. And I just thought I'd drop in and have a quick chit chat with you while I was doing it. I don't know if you're going to actually be able to see me okay in this light. It's beautiful, golden early autumn afternoon. I mean, I know it's going to get really warm again over the next few days, but I'm enjoying this slight nip of coolness in the air. It's lovely. So I'm currently in my scruffs, in the middle of doing lots of jobs at home. I've been making progress keepers and things for the Advent kit sets this month, and dyeing a bit of yarn. Emptied my wardrobe because Johnny needs to mend a shelf in there for me, so I'm halfway through a clear up of that as well, getting rid of a load of clothes. So I'm going to have to finish sorting that in a bit, but when I get back I'm going to wrap the progress keepers and things that I've been making this morning. And get them all ready so that they can be posted off early next week, which will be nice. Oh, we're on a country lane now, so I'm going to need to concentrate. My goodness me, that lorry with that, I'm not sure what you call that, small lorry was going far too fast for a country road. Absolutely ridiculous. So if I suddenly disappear, it's because I can't talk and concentrate on my driving well enough on this country road. But we're hoping to go for a walk tomorrow, either a walk or a day out to a National Trust place, depending on whether we can get booked in or not. So I'll probably take you along with me for that. Really fancy seeing some nice gardens and things, which will be lovely. So let's see if that happens. Fingers crossed. I'm in the mood for looking at dahlias. It's dahlia time, isn't it? And there's a couple of places that usually have a really lovely dahlia bed. One of them is Lime Park, I think. They usually have a lot of nice dahlias at Hardwick Hall. But we've been to Hardwick Hall so many times, sometimes you just don't feel like it. So let's see where we end up tomorrow. sweethearts. Hello. Out they all come.
Clemmy, Alice, Molly, Tarragon, Aggie and Stella.
2 poor girls.
They share a brain.
Always have to eat second, don't you two? I've been accumulating a few exciting little gifty deliveries and things over the last few days to show you. So this is the mini swap that was organised by Erin of Henny Penny Creates, I think is her name on Instagram. And then she's also a lovely yarn dyer, and this was from Tracy, who is so_handmade on Instagram. And I don't know if you can see all of the loveliness that's inside this organza bag. There's a little pouch full of goodies, and some of these are her own hand dyed, so I'll open that up in a minute and we'll have a closer look at those. Then I got the 3rd instalment of my swap from the Luli Advent swap, and this came from Emma. I don't know who Emma is on Instagram. Well, I checked, but I can't remember her name. I'll try and check again and tell you later. She's wrapped them in this beautiful brown paper with mistletoe print on it. Oh, and those aren't mistletoe, those have got deer, and I wonder if she's printed these herself. Oh, they're so pretty. There we go. So thank you very much, Emma, for those. They're all going into the Advent mini basket. Oh, I've got 3 out of 4 now. And then I took the plunge and I ordered myself a Bird and Blend advent calendar, tea advent calendar this year. Now I really enjoyed doing the one I had last year, but I wanted to try something different. Last year's was the English Tea Shop advent, and I really fancied the Bird and Blend one. So it's Welcome to Wondertown, and as Ivy just very astutely observed, each little square has got a different little activity in it, which is so sweet. So she says on these days we've got to go to the pet shop and go to the makers market and to the cinema. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I ordered some of my normal teas as well, and they also sent me these 2, which were a little tryout. They always send you out tasters, which is lovely. And this is one that I've been really wanting to try, so it's Autumn Spice Pumpkin Chai. Great with or without milk. I can't wait to try that. And the other one is Neela Nirvana. Luxury white silver needle tea with a spiritual spearmint and heavenly jasmine to help you reach nirvana. Wow, sounds delicious. So I'm going to tuck this away now until it's time. The lovely lady who sent me these minis for my Luli Advent is Pandema2 on Ravelry. I don't know who she is on Instagram yet though. And then here, these are from Tracy. I said I'd get them out. So look at this little caravan. I've got to decide which project bag I'm going to put that on. It's got an ice cream progress keeper on it. Ooh. And there's a really cute paper clip in there that you can't see, some tea lights, hot chocolate, a really lovely purple highlighter, which is my favourite colour of highlighter, hot chocolate, there might have been some Haribos I've already scoffed, and then this lovely Flower Blooms hand cream, rosehip oil, camellia flower and Rosa rugosa extracts, and it's an RHS product, which is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to start using that. And then these are all the minis that she sent me, and there's a real variety. So these 2 here, they are some of her own hand dyed, and I love those colours, they're so pretty. And then some of these don't have a name on, others say Apple Blossom, that's really pretty. That's a Vicky Brown one, that's a recycled yarn. This is a Stylecraft. This one's called Joke Teller, but it doesn't say the dyer, but I really love those colours. Some more Vicky Browns. What's this one? This one's called Calico. And then this one's Vicky Brown. It's called Sunset Party. Oh, I love these colours so much. I might have to look at that. Gorgeous. So I'm really looking forward. I'm going to put all of these into my Battenberg and probably into my Cozy Memories as well, so they can go back in my knitting nook corner for now. Thank you, Tracy. I love them.